New figures published today show that 74% of people are now aware of the changes to the organ donation law. That's a 5% increase on the figures which were released in December.
Well, there are a number of countries across the world that operate this kind of system. I think in Wales, it was first raised by patient representative groups to ministers, and it's the Welsh health ministers really that have led this from the beginning. So we've had, since I've been in Welsh Government over the last 5 years, 3 different ministers who've all been totally committed to this course. And I think without their leadership, we would have been unlikely to have got to this position now. So I think there's still going to be a lot of coverage. I think the issue of organ donation and transplantation has kind of been raised in everybody's awareness in Wales over the last few months, and I've no doubt that will continue. We still think it's really important that people have these conversations with their loved ones at home, because if they tell people what their wishes are, then actually we're in a much more sort of confident position should this situation arise.
Before the laws were enforced, we spoke to the parents of the UK's youngest donor about the importance of organ donation.
Oh, it just means everything. It's just such an important, part of our life process. I just believe that when we pass on, then we get the opportunity to save lives of people who are waiting for organs, and that's just such an incredible, thing to be able to do. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we got first-hand experience with our son Teddy being one of the youngest organ donors in Britain, and the comfort it gave us, from doing something like so special, and it was just such an amazing thing for us and for all our family and friends as well. It was something that we got great comfort from.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
Was it an easy decision for you guys to make? Like, you were always comfortable with it, or?
It was actually. Out of all the decisions we had to make, that was the one thing that was so easy for me, and you fell on board really quickly.
Yeah.
It was something I grew up with and have always believed in as long as I can remember. And out of all the decisions we had to make, when you're facing losing someone you love, you've got to plan a funeral and things like that. And those were hard decisions. But organ donation was never a hard decision for us.
Yeah.
It's such a positive thing. It's the only positive thing that comes from death, really.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
We knew he wasn't going to be with us, so it was, we had to try and find something, positive, and that was definitely, that's why it was such an easy thing for us to do, to decision to make.
The release of the data comes during the launch of the next phase of Organ Donation Wales campaign, It's Time to Talk, which encourages people to talk about organ donation.